Welcome back to OU Nightly. We saw that cold air come in overnight last night along with some storms, but the next couple of days we're going to be seeing winter weather. So we will have that wintry mixed precip bringing hazardous road conditions over the next few days, mostly for central and southern Oklahoma as well as parts of west north Texas. And this is mostly going to be from tomorrow morning through Thursday night. So right now we have a lot of watches and warnings out, wind chill advisories, mostly for tomorrow morning through Wednesday evening, as well as winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings. That's going to be in effect until Thursday evening. Now, what could we see here for that winter precip tomorrow? Mostly sleet and snow across central Oklahoma and most of Oklahoma, but in the southeast is where we could see that sleet as well as freezing rain. So if we look at the timeline here, tomorrow, early in the morning, we could see that widespread sleet as well as some snow north of Oklahoma City. That's going to continue to move out throughout the day. We'll see mostly a cloudy day throughout Wednesday, then early Thursday morning, once again, more swaths of that sleet as well as that freezing rain down in southeastern Oklahoma before we see that clear out by Friday. But for those sleet totals, the highest totals are going to be around McAllister. We could see more than 1/10 of an inch of sleet, and we could see that possible across central Oklahoma, but for the most part, it's going to be farther to the east. And those freezing rain totals, most of us seeing up to 1/10 of an inch of freezing rain, some places seeing higher. That's really what's going to be causing us those issues with the roadways. Now, how does this happen? It depends on how much warm air is in the atmosphere. So if we do have that warm air above the surface, we see sleet and freezing rain, but that snow is not so much what we're going to be seeing tomorrow because of that warm air. Now, for our ice accumulation threats, though, once we have 1/10 of an inch, we could see those slick sidewalks, icy bridges and overpasses, and ice on trees. But once we get above that is when we really see those dangerous conditions, slick ice on the roads, numerous power outages, and higher than 1/2 an inch of ice is when we start to see trees coming down and widespread power outages. So this is possible tomorrow, but we're mostly looking at those lesser threats. Now, for our wind chills, tomorrow, waking up, seeing wind chills below 0, certainly dangerous conditions. Cool throughout the day until Thursday morning. We'll see those back up into the teens. It's certainly going to be very, very cold, though. And right now, 35 degrees cooler than we were yesterday. Those northerly winds really keeping us on the cooler side, and our temperatures in the 20s and 30s for much of the state, certainly feeling very, very cool. We're still seeing that sunshine, though. In Oklahoma City, 31 degrees right now, but look at that wind chill. Feeling very cold. It's actually feeling like 20 degrees. Most of us seeing wind chills in the teens across the state. So we'll start to see that cold air throughout the rest of this evening, dipping into the 20s by 9 o'clock. Tomorrow, waking up to frigid temperatures in the teens and 20s across the state. So the rest of this week, after we see that weather pattern tomorrow, we're going to stay cool into the weekend because we will have another cold air mass